Okay, here we go. Back to the Command Center Anime Sunday Part 2 actual art demonstration video. You dig? Look at Savage chilling. You understand me? This is what we doing. You understand me? We finna take it to the platform. You understand me? With this ink in the night. Okay, let me zoom y'all out. You understand me? So we can get incredible. You dig? And let's get set up over here, man. What's up? Oh man, I hope y'all doing good, man. Staying out of trouble. Let's line it up in the Command Center. Let's get y'all straight now. You understand me? Yeah, man. What? You understand me? Bell. Yeah, man, welcome back to the Command Center, man. We're gonna get y'all. That's why I like this new setup. See, this new setup do everything. You dig, look where we at. You understand? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. You understand me? Yeah, we got that level. We're gonna get us some light, fam. Hold on for a minute. Let me get us some light on the situation so we can, you understand me? You dig? Yeah, we couldn't miss another one of these, man. It's over with, man. We gotta get this picture done. Like I said, fam, I'm gonna be auctioning, we're gonna be letting it go to a lucky subscriber or viewer. You know what I mean? It don't matter, viewer or subscriber. We're gonna be letting it go to one of them. You understand me? Yeah. Now let me see if this angle is gonna do you guys some justice without killing you guys' view. Let me make sure you guys can see what's going on. Let me zoom in. Yeah, we're just gonna be doing 2 ink spots. We're gonna make 2 ink spots on here, and we're gonna improve. We just gonna improve. Yeah, you guys can get a look at it like that. Yeah, that's good enough. We're gonna come in here today and get us a few ink spots done, fam. Yeah, we're gonna make sure these ink spots up too, cause they too long, actually. So yeah. So yeah, for one episode, man. Yeah, man. Hope y'all doing great, man. You understand me? What? And you know what? That game, fam, that we was talking about. It's Returnal, man. Yeah, we're gonna continue this next week after we play that Metroid, if we can get past that water boss, man. Yeah, man, the water boss, crazy. I might try to get, like I said, past that water boss, you understand me, before we even start, you understand me, playing the game. You understand? That water boss crazy, man. But you know what? The water boss on there ain't really that hard. It's just sometimes when you playing on camera for a crowd, that's what's hard right there. You understand me? Yeah, I ain't lying. Yeah, try it yourself. You understand me? I guarantee you find out the same thing. I found out. Yeah, it's gonna be harder. Given that situation, way harder. Let me tell you this. Not right now. Now. You understand me? Yeah. So let's lose that. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come in here, fam, and make these ink spots make these ink spots shorter so they won't take up so much space, and we can cover, and we'll cover these 2 ink spots, this one, okay, we're gonna come all the way over here, okay, and then we're gonna bring it all the way on out, and we can cover this little piece tonight, and believe it or not, it'll be a huge piece in the picture, you understand? It don't seem like much, but as we go, you're gonna see exactly what I'm talking about. And we're gonna just fill that spot in, this spot in right here with ink, and just get the ink in this spot right here, you know what I mean? And yeah, man, let me see if you guys can get a look at that. Let me make sure, bring you guys up a little more so it points you guys down directly at what we're doing. Yeah, man, we're just gonna do these 2 spots right here that we just made, you know what I mean? Because yeah, and then we're gonna come back and do these 2 spots the next time we get animated. This is a lot of ink. So yeah. We doing this is a lot of ink, man. Yeah. This is gonna be a nice picture, man. Let me tell you that right now, not right now, right now, Yeah, fam, we got done with that. With that V1, V3 situation, man. It's crazy, man. We got done with that. And we went on and finished that game, man. I'm going to tell you something right now, man. You guys make sure you watch that last episode, man. It's crazy. I'm going to tell you something, man. Now, if you're planning on picking up the game and going through it, if you don't want no spoilers, then I would not watch it, man. But if you ain't planning on picking up the game and you've been watching me go through it, go and watch that last episode. Crazy, man. And this guy, you understand me, without giving it away, that you've been doing all this work through the whole game. Yeah, man, I ain't gonna say nothing, man. Yeah, man. Check out, man, what happened at the end, man. It's got a crazy ending on that game, man. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Hopefully they bring out a part 2 of the game. You understand me? Yeah. It's gonna be crazy, man. That was a diesel walkthrough, but I'm gonna tell you something. And they gave you your money's worth in that game, man. They gave you your money's worth in that game. You got plenty to do. And I'm gonna tell you something. The multiplayer function on that game is what really sets the game apart from other games like that, man. You can play that game, especially on Steam. Now, if I'd have purchased it on Steam and got on the G2 and played it, I could have played it with 3 other people. Me and 3 other people would have been together, but I'm not really a huge, big online gamer. But I know it's a lot of people, young people that are, and let me tell you something, man. To be able to go through that with a friend, with full bodies, in game and talk, man, that's unbelievable. I seen that on when I originally seen that game. I seen it on Steam, and I'm like, man, this game here, man, this crazy right here, man. I'm thinking to myself while I'm looking at these people, man. While I'm looking at these guys walk down the street talking to each other. Actually talking to each other while they're shooting the zombies and going and breaking in houses, and I'm thinking to myself, man, these guys are at different locations in a VR helmet, hooked up to PCs, yet they're in the same game, walking down the street talking to each other. Like, man, we've come a long way, man. I can say that, man. We come a long way, man, from my time, man. We come a long way, man, in gaming, period, man. We come a long way, man. You tell somebody, you told me that when I was playing the Atari 2600, I'd have thought you lost your mind. Yeah. Back when I first started playing games, you told me that we was gonna be able to do that before I passed, before my lifetime was over with. I would have thought you was mad. You understand me? But we're actually, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I'm like, man, these guys are actually walking down the same street with each other, yet they're in different locations in real life. You understand me? Talking to each other, shooting the zombies up. That was, and then I'm gonna tell you something. I watched a team of 4. I watched a team of 4 players all together go through that game. Man, I'm talking about, it was crazy. It was crazy, man. It was crazy. So I ended up, and I'm gonna tell you something. The game wasn't all that popular at first. It had a lot of bugs. They tweaked the bugs out of it, and now, but what always had stood out with the game is the fact that you could play with 4 people at the same time. That's crazy. Now I don't know if you could do that on Saints and Sinners. You might can. I always compare that game with Saints and Sinners because it's similar to that game. It's just Saints and Sinners, the missions on Saints and Sinners, they're similar too. But in Saints and Sinners, you got a lot of stuff you got to combine and mix it's a much deeper game than Survive. Survive just straight to the point, shoot the zombies, loot, go. You get your drills and you get your houses, you get particular missions, but you don't gotta mix no lot of stuff together and all that. You gotta do some stuff like that, but not a lot. Not a lot at all. You understand? Mostly in Survive, you're gonna shoot up some zombies, and that's gonna be about what you're gonna do on Survive. Yeah. You ain't gonna do too much but shoot up some zombies on it. Now you might, like I had to put a bomb together without giving them, I had to put a bomb together and find all the parts. But yeah, but I'm thinking that's the only mission when I had to put that bomb together. That's the only mission where I had to actually put something together. Yeah, that required me to put some stuff together. I think that was the only mission that actually required me to go get this, go get that, go get this, and put it all together. Yeah. That was. I think it was like three missions, three missions within the same chapter required me to do that within the same chapter. But now in Saints of Center, that's a lot of that. That's a lot of that, putting stuff together. Even in your inventory menu, you gotta combine stuff. You can combine stuff to make other stuff and all that. You can do that with the guns and I think you can do that with a lot of stuff on Survive too. You got machines on there that combine stuff. If you put stuff in them, it makes other stuff. But I didn't even deal with that part of the game. I didn't even get into that. I might go back through it again because it's got mega replay value, because there's alternate paths you could take in the game, and you're not gonna check every room that you could have checked in one playthrough. There's no way you're gonna be able to do it. There's too much ground to cover. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I tell you what, I enjoyed that walkthrough. And a lot of it, fam, a lot of it I had seen this other guy go through the game and chapter by chapter by chapter. I watched that guy all last year, or the year before. Was that the year before last? No, that was all beginning of last year to the mid of last year. Like from January to July, I watched that guy go through that game every night. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. That was sparked me to go and grab the G2, but you know what? And that's the very game I was gonna purchase to go through with the G2. That game and another game, which I'm still gonna purchase. But anyway, yeah. And then they come out with it. Soon I get the stuff. Soon I got all the stuff to get to going. They come out with it for the PSVR, man. That's how popular it was, though, man. I'm gonna tell you something. That's only one game that I know of as of right now. That's only one game that I know of besides Rec Room and that mouse game, that mouse VR game. I forgot the name of that mouse VR game. That mouse VR game, Rec Room. I Expect You to Die. And something else that came directly from Steam to port it over to the PSVR 1. Because the control scheme was different on the PSVR 1. They would all have, a lot of them games couldn't even port over. The helmet would do all right. It's just the control aspect. They would have to do too much changing with the control aspect. That's what tripped me out about them coming out with that Survive piece on the PSVR 1. I'm like, man, how is this gonna work? We will be picking up the PSVR 2, so know that. Yeah, we will be picking that up. And whatever the hottest VR title out for, we're gonna pick up with it and take off. We're gonna pick that line up for the G2 in the middle of next month. We're gonna start playing a lot of games on the G2. And go ahead and go Steam fully. I'm trying to wait till I really get this other graphics card. I can push it with my Alienware M15, but I'm trying to record gameplay. So I'm trying to get my big Alienware on deck so I can record gameplay better. I can play the games without a problem. It's just limited recording while playing on the M15. But when I get my big Alienware with a different graphics card, it's over with. See, now I can record the whole thing, all of the whole playthrough, and you guys can see what's going on. Either way. So yeah, it's gonna be love then. So yeah. That's what I like about the PSVR. You got a spectator screen with the PSVR 2. I mean, with the PSVR 1 and 2, really. You got a spectator screen. On the PC, I got a spectator screen also with the G2, but now your computer has to work harder to display the spectator screen and the screens that you're seeing in the helmet. So I don't want to put it through all that. So we're gonna get this other graphics card, and all my problems are solved. You did, which I really don't have too many problems. I can do it now. It's just we don't want to blow nothing up or overheat. You understand me? Yeah, we want to play it safe. Yeah, you understand me? Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna jump off into that. So don't fear not. We got good stuff upcoming. Good stuff. You understand me? Coming up in the Command and Man. I'm glad to have y'all back. You understand me? In the Command and Man Center Anime Sunday. You understand me? What? On this Metroid. Yeah, man, somebody gonna be happy with this Metroid piece. Boy, I'm gonna tell you something. And I'm gonna tell you something about this Metroid piece. They ain't buy this from the store. Ain't this a one-of-a-kind autograph? You understand me? Yeah. You'll never see one of these again. Not this one. You understand me? I'm telling you, whoever get this one and put it on their wall, they gonna, your company gonna be amazed. Man, what? What? Yeah, I can hear them now. Who drew that? Oh man, my boy on the Command Center. What? Yeah. That's crazy, man. I'll get that all the time with the pictures I got in here when people come and visit. They be amazed. They be like, man, that like a poster. I'm like, yeah. Some people don't even know they drawing until they get up on them. Then they be like, oh, okay, yeah, you drew that? Yeah. Some people don't even know that they drawings, man. That's how raw they look. Yeah, we're gonna cover these two smaller ink spots. You guys getting that in there? Yep. And then we're gonna get up out of here, man. Yeah, we got that game. Now I'm gonna tell you something. First person shooter Monday night. We get our boy Amani back in the on deck, and we're gonna be going through. We're gonna go old school first person shooter this Monday. We're gonna go black for the PS2. However, I think we'll be playing it on the Xbox Series X. You understand me? Yeah, we're gonna be playing it, the Xbox Series X. I don't know how they got that stuff hooked up. We're gonna be playing it on the Xbox Series. Got the emulators going on the Xbox. However, I got the physical, so we might just go physical and do it on the PS2. Because I got the physical PS2 and that game. So nothing's out gonna do actual hardware. So I guess we might do it that way. Yeah, make sure you guys don't miss next Saturday Saturday night race night. We're gonna be doing Formula One, and we're gonna be doing it with that T80 steering wheel by Thrustmaster with the PS5. So yeah, be on those. That's gonna be crazy, man. That's gonna be crazy. I found out, fam, that Con.Part Pearl 6-button controller that I got and a T180 both work with the PS5, which I thought they did. Yeah. So yeah, both of those work with the PS5. That steering wheel that I already had, it works with the and that 6-button Con.Part Pearl controller, that big white one I got, you guys see me playing with sometime on episodes. It also works with the PS5. So yeah, it said that too. It said that. I thought it did say that, because on the Con.Part Pro it also works with the PC. So I kind of figured, yeah, this should work with the PS5 to work with the PC. I don't know if the T180 works with the PC though. I'm gonna have to look into that. My other Ferrari steering wheel by Microsoft, I mean, it's a Thrustmaster too, but you already know that's an Xbox controller, really, so it's going to work. All Xbox controllers work with the PC, man. But if you know about PC's hardware, and you already know that. 360 controllers work with the PC. Well, all the way back to Xbox One controllers. The original OG Xbox, Microsoft. You know what I mean? They all work with the PC, man. All the controllers work with the PC, man. Yeah. Now the PS4 controllers work with the PC. But you know what? All the way up to the PS4 DualShock, none of the other PS4 controllers worked with the PC before then. You understand me? I'm like, man, there were some third-party controllers you could buy that worked with the PS4 that also worked with the PC, but the actual controllers themselves, they did not work with the PC, man. Even the PS3 controllers, they did not work with the PC. And if they did, I didn't never get them working with not the PS3 controllers. PS4 controllers, they work on up with the with the PlayStation. Them the only controllers that work. And I'm gonna tell you something. They some of them don't work with they all don't work with every PC. You know what I mean? So they only work with some of them. You know what I mean? They don't. Yeah, PC compatible. But I'm gonna tell you this here. They don't work with all computers. They just work with some computers, man. You know what I mean? The PS4 DualShock controller. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. Now the PS5 controller, I'm pretty for sure that controller works with the. I ain't even tried it yet, but I'm pretty for sure that controller works with the PC. The DualSense, I'm pretty for sure that works with the PC, man. But I ain't tried it yet, but I'm pretty sure that does, because it's Bluetooth and all that. Yeah, but Microsoft controllers been working with the PC. Yeah, so man, it's crazy, man. And then they got these little plugs. We're gonna do a review on these power adapters that we got, that it will allow you, believe it or not, fam, that will allow you to play any system with any controller. Man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. If you don't know about it, yeah, we got a coming up review of this device. You can play PlayStation 4 controller with the Switch, or yeah. It's crazy, man. Or the Switch controller, with something else. Or yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. They got a little bit of everything these days, man. Third-party support is crazy, man. Let me tell you something about first-party and third-party support. When that Nintendo Switch came out, you'd have thought that was the PS5. The way software companies and game developers flocked to that system. When it came, man, the Switch got so many games right now, I think it already surpassed the Super Nintendo, which had the most games in the Nintendo out of any Nintendo. That's how, now if they would have supported the Wii U like they supported that Switch, we wouldn't have a Switch. We wouldn't even have a Switch. And I'm going to tell you something, like here we go again, a lot of the games that you guys are playing on the Switch are remakes of the games that came out already on the Wii U. But people don't even know, man. Yeah, this game's been out already on the Wii U. You guys just didn't know about the Wii U, and most people were confused and thought the Wii U was a Wii, which you can play Wii games on the Wii U, but the Wii U was a different system than the Wii. You know, but yeah. Nintendo did not market that system right. That's why it failed. Because they should have called it something else. They would have just changed the name. That would have been a big, huge difference. Because people would have not mistaken it because I used to talk to people about the Wii U, and they used to think, everybody I talked to, they used to think that was a Wii. I'm like, no, man, it's not a Wii. You can play Wii games on it, You understand me? But it's a different system. I'm gonna tell you how different system it is, or how much of a different system it is. If you want to play Wii games on the Wii U, it'll prompt you the regular Wii menu. And if you hit that button and it'll tell you to pick up the regular Wii controllers and point them at the screen and push the button. And when you push the button, the whole system shut down. And then it come back on as the Wii. It don't come, you can't play Wii games directly from the Wii U menu. The whole system will shut down from the Wii U. And then it'll start back up in the Wii as the Wii. It's two different systems in that, it's two different systems in that box. I'm gonna tell you something. That's what make that system legendary, man. I'm gonna tell you something. You get in two systems. In that one system, you get in the Wii U, which is a totally different system, an HD system, over the Wii. You know what I mean? And bringing them games into HD. You know what I mean? Not only do you got Wii games, you got a Wii system that's in HD. You know what I mean? Because it's on the Wii U. You know, but that system is going to shut down. And then it's going to come back up. If you play a Wii game on the Wii U, it's going to prompt you to point that controller at the screen with that sensor bar, the original Wii controller with the nunchuck set up. And then when you push that button, the whole system going to cut off. And then it's going to shut down and it's going to come back on. And when it come back on, it's going to be the Wii. I said, okay, it's two different operating systems in this game system. And it is. So you get in two systems in that one system, man. So, man, the value go up in that. I'm going to tell you something, man. That's a valuable, you watch what I say, man. Watch what I tell you, man. They just closed the store for the Wii U. In the Wii. So last month, I think, the middle of last month, they just closed the store. I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of people flock to that store that had them systems, getting last minute pickups. Cause believe it or not, man, a lot of people own that system, man, and they love that system. I own it. I love the Wii U. I love the Wii U. The Wii U crazy, man. Wow, it's got a lot of games that nobody even knows it's out. It's crazy, man. Check into the Wii U, man. I'm gonna tell you something. It only failed because Nintendo didn't market it right. They should have called it something else besides the Wii U. They should have called it something else. They called the Switch the Switch. You know what I mean? And it took off because people knew that this wasn't the Wii. You know what I mean? They understood that this was a different Nintendo system. Every Nintendo system that they ever made, they called it something else, except for that. I don't know why they done that, man. When they did that, I know they learned from that, though. I know they learned from that, man. That was a hell of a mistake. I remember when Nintendo first announced the Wii U and came on TV with the controller to it, and everybody thought the controller was so hyped because it had its own screen. And the thing about the Wii U, you could hook it up to the TV. If somebody wanted to look at TV, you could still play the Wii while they looking at TV, and you could go a decent amount away from the unit and still be able to play the Wii. You can't totally leave the area and still play, however. Like the Switch is its own. The Switch is a handheld system to me, man. It's not a system. You know what I mean? And that's up for debate. I'm gonna tell you that right now, man. That is not a whole system, man. Like, there's no base unit to the Wii. You understand me? The Wii is the base unit, and it is a portable system. You understand me? It's portable. It's a portable game system. It's not. The dock makes it. The dock alone allows you to just hook it up to the TV, but the PSP and the PS Vita doing that. You understand me? They still handheld systems, though. The Wii is too. You know what I mean? The Wii is a handheld. I don't know how they get it twisted, man. They can try to market it as a console, but it's not. Don't get it twisted. The Wii I mean, the Nintendo Switch is a handheld. I own the Nintendo Switch. I love the Nintendo Switch, but I face reality. It's a handheld system that doubles and that you can hook up via HDMI to the TV. But physically, by itself, it is a portable device. Yeah, it's not a console like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I own all this. I own, man, the Switch and the Wii U. Yeah. So, and I'm telling you, let me tell you, the GameCube is a console. The Nintendo 64 is a console. You understand? The Super Nintendo and regular Nintendo, them are consoles. You understand me? The Wii U, even the fact that you can step away with the controller a little, is still a console though. You understand me? Because it's out of base unit. You understand me? Even though you can step away with the little controller with the screen on it. You understand me? It's still gonna be a console. The Switch is gonna be not a console, man. It's gonna be a portable system, man. Yeah, and a lot of people disagree with that. Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you this here, man. That's my opinion of that. I've been playing games a long time. Now, if the Switch had a base unit like the Wii U, but you still could go anywhere with it, it would be a console and a portable. Then it would be a console and a portable. You understand me? But it doesn't have a base unit, so you understand me. So it's not. It's only the Switch is the console. So it's not gonna be a console. It's gonna be a portable handheld device meant to take with you. You know what I mean? You can hook it up HDMI if you want to. That's why they come out with the Switch Mini. The Switch Mini. There you go, right there, which is basically the Switch too. Now they got something. I think they got something where you can hook that up. You know what I'm saying? But it's still a portable. You know what I mean? It's not a look at that. We got a little more of that done. We're gonna work our way on this side. It's coming on this Metroid crazy, man. What? You understand me? Let's come out of here a little. Yeah, we got to get back on this, man. I'm gonna tell you something, boy. Like I said, whoever get this picture, boy, with that $50 gift card and that Command Center T-shirt, boy, they gonna be, yeah. You understand me? Don't be surprised if somebody say, hey, man, how much you want for that picture? Cause I'm gonna tell you, man, I already got crazy offers for a lot of the pictures that I be drawing already, man. But I'm drawing them for the channel, so I don't sell them. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't usually now. I might sell them after I get through drawing them on the channel. But while I'm drawing them on the channel, I'm not gonna sell the picture because we're drawing it on the channel. You know what I mean? No matter how much money. When I get done drawing it on the channel and they see it come to a conclusion, yeah, then I'll sell it to you if I'm a seller. Usually I don't. Usually I don't. But this is a crazy picture right here. So I'm gonna tell you, whoever gets it, whoever gets the picture, somebody's definitely gonna want to buy it from me. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Soon as somebody see it, this Metroid 2, man, it's the cover. Yeah. Somebody gonna want to buy this picture. You understand me? They would buy the you got collectors that would buy the poster. So this is a hand drawing. They definitely gonna buy this. I'll tell you that right now. Yes, I could put this on eBay after I got done with it and just let them bid on it. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. It's gonna be crazy. The bid's gonna be crazy. Man. I already know it. You put anything on there, you can put anything on there. The bid's gonna be. Oh my God! You put dang near anything on there, man, and the bid's gonna be crazy. It's crazy. You can sell anything on there, man. The stuff people buy online is crazy, man. Let me tell you this right now, man. You want to sell some hard to sell stuff? Put it online. Somebody's gonna try to buy it from you immediately. Somebody's always looking for something that you're about to throw away, man. Your trash is somebody else's treasure. But remember that, man. I'll tell you that right now. Your trash is somebody else's treasure. Look at that, man. It's what? Yeah, it's crazy, man. Let's get in here, man. What? Now when we drop this color, on here, it's a done deal. We drop this color on here, the picture gonna come together. Now I'm telling you, this is the hardest part here, the ink. It's the hardest part of the picture, the inking. Yeah, and then I'm doing it hand ink. So man, yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. That's gonna raise the value because somebody took the time. And see, this picture ain't gonna fade because that's ink. And somebody drew it on there. You understand? Yeah, it's gonna be, yeah. You put some plastic over this, this picture gonna last a long time. Where is even a poster with fade, not this picture with this ink on it. You understand me? Yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah, it's not gonna fade. It's gonna be a minute. It's gonna look new for a long time, especially if you put it in. Whoever I send it to, I'm gonna send it like that in plastic in a frame. So man, it's crazy, man. Yeah, we're gonna dress it up, man. Dress it up for the viewer. You understand me? With that $50 gift card. You understand me? And that t-shirt. It's crazy, man. So man, keep on watching, man. Check that out. Bam. That's crazy. Look at that, man. You dig, man. What? That Dead Space poster that I was showing you guys in my last episode. That Dead Space poster looked like it's in 4K, man. If you actually see it in real life, you're like, man, because I'm like, man, that picture looks crazy in real life. I would have never thought that picture looked like that. You know, they redid Dead Space. That was one of my favorite games. That Celestial Protocol looked kind of crazy too. I was gonna pick that up on the Alienware M15. We may pick it up still on the Alienware M15. We definitely gonna pick up Returnal for the PC and compare it with the Returnal on the PS5 on its original. Yeah. We're going to pick that up again on the PC. That's a raw game. I love that game, man. It's a good game. I've been playing it. I'm going to tell you something right now. It's a difficult game. It's not an easy game. It's not going to hold your hand, man. It's just like that Metroid Dread. That Metroid Dread is not going to hold your hand either. They are hard games, man. But once you get the hang of them, it's a done deal. Especially that Returnal, because you got to start over, man. Every time, unless you get your money up, you got to buy your saves on Returnal with the money you make in the game. So if you ain't got enough money to save, you ain't gonna be able to save. Yeah, that's crazy, man. They got a crazy system on that. It's a crazy system on there, man. I ain't never seen no game like that. I played games like that, but not with the save system that's on. Yeah, it's crazy, man. If I'm not mistaken, when they first came out with Returnal for the PS5, they didn't even have a save mechanism. So I'm like, how was they thinking people were gonna go through that? I'm gonna tell you something. You're gonna guaranteed you're gonna die on Returnal. Guaranteed. I don't care how good you are. You guaranteed to die on that game. So you're gonna have to starting over. It's required with some of the game to know some of the stuff in the game. You know what I mean? So dying is a requirement in the game. Yeah. You're gonna die, almost certain. So I'm trying to figure out how did they think you was gonna play halfway, or if you was even that good to even make it through halfway through the game. Yeah, that's crazy, man. There was no saves. I'm trying to figure out what was the thinking behind? Cause I'm telling you, when they came out with that game first, it didn't have a save feature. You couldn't even save on that game. You would have to start over every time you died. All the way over. And that's a long game, man. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. That's like playing Metroid without no saves. unless you planning on sitting there for 16 hours to 15 hours playing that game, I wouldn't even play it without no saves. Man, it's gonna take you that long to beat the game. Yeah, man. I'm trying to figure out what them guys was thinking about, man, when they did that, man. Because, like I said, check on it. When they first released Returnal, when they first released that game, it did not have a save feature on it, man. And it still really don't got a. They implemented a save feature that you get your money built up in the game, and you got these stations in the game that if you got enough money, you can save at that station. You understand me? But you can only save that one time. Now, if you lose after that save, you better have enough money to save again in the game. You understand me? Yeah. And you better find one of them save stations to save. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like Metroid save station, but Metroid save station is free. You can just jump in the save station and save, and full up with it, not on Returnal. When you get to a save station on Returnal, you better have your money built up in the game to be able to save. You understand me? Yeah, it's crazy. It costs you to save in the game. Yeah, I'm like, man, what kind of game? Yeah, man, they really make you earn your keep in that game. You're gonna sit down. You're gonna sit down with that for a minute. Only true gamers, I'm gonna tell you right now, only true gamers are gonna beat that game. I'm gonna tell you right now. You gotta be a true gamer to beat that game. I'm gonna go through it. I done beat every Metroid except Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. I'm still in the middle of that game. And them games are super hard. Them games super difficult. I done beat every Metroid, I think, except for Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. I'm halfway through that right now. So if you can beat them games, man, Returnal ain't gonna be too hard for me to beat. It's just getting your money up to save. Once you get your money up in the game, it's over with. Get the grinding and really learn the mechanics in the game, in the enemies. You gotta learn the enemies in that game. What work, what don't work. Yeah. What weapon is most effective on what enemies. You know the usual. Yeah, it's crazy, man. But we knocked out a good piece of this ink tonight. If we can knock this piece out, this is gonna be a big piece knocked out. That's gonna lead us down the ending road with this game. I see us probably finish with this picture sometime in July. Yeah, sometime in July or August. July or August. We're gonna start on that bleach. That bleach picture shouldn't take long. Yeah, this picture only gonna take long because of all of this ink that's in the picture. But that bleach picture that we're gonna do, it's don't got a lot of ink like this picture. Boy, that Dragon Ball Z picture we finished last year. Woo! I think one of them was all ink. Vegeta was all ink in that Dragon Ball. Go back to the last picture we did finish in Anime Sunday. In the command center was that Dragon Ball DBZ Super with Goku and Vegeta. And man, let me tell you something, man. That I think Vegeta was 90% ink. His whole suit. It wasn't much as ink as that's on this picture though. This is even more. But Vegeta on that picture had a lot of ink on him. They both actually had ink, but Vegeta really had a lot of ink. But we got her done. And she came out good too. Go back in the videos and take a look at that picture, man. If you guys ain't seen that picture yet. completed that Dragon Ball Z. If you're a newcomer and you just start tuning in to the channel, yeah, go take a look at that. And we did Ryunku from Kill La Kill, and got her done. Now she didn't. Her hair had a lot of ink. Her hair had a lot of ink. I think her hair had the most ink on the whole picture. Her hair was all ink. It's crazy right here. Yeah, it's over with. Yeah, and I hope you guys are doing good. Don't forget tomorrow we're gonna do that Black, man. Black, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Black started. Here we go again with the first-person shooter epidemic, man. Black was one of those games that helped that epic. James Bond 007, iconic first-person shooter that started the genre. I could say that started the genre. And then here comes Black, right behind it, right behind it, right behind it. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Black for the PS2 is legendary. Everybody know that game. Yeah. All the first-person shooters. If you're a first-person shooter guy and you don't know what the game Black, yeah. Don't tell nobody else you don't know. You're not gonna be a first-person. Oh man, if you're a Call of Duty guy, you don't know what Black is. Don't tell nobody else. Yes, because you're not gonna be a Call of Duty guy anymore. Yeah, you better, man. That's an iconic first-person shooter, man. One of the very first-person shooters. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. That Padlar is crazy. They just brought that out for the PSVR 2. I'm gonna tell you this here. They got that gun stock. We're gonna be purchasing that actually before we even get the PSVR 2. We're gonna purchase the gun stock for the PSVR 2, which the controllers go into. We're gonna do Fight Night Friday night. I'm gonna pull that up, and that's gonna be one of the things we're gonna take a look at on this coming up Fight Night Friday night. So be watching the show, and I'm gonna give you guys a look at that if you guys ain't already seen that. Yeah, they got those already for the PC VR helmets. You know what I'm saying? This will be the first for a console, man. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. So yeah, that being the fact they brought that out. If they brought that out for the PSVR 2, they're gonna treat that. That lets me know right then and there they're gonna treat that helmet like a PC helmet. I said that. I said the PSVR 1, the helmet was remarkable. It's crazy. It's more of a PC VR helmet. It never was the helmet. It always was the controllers that you had to put up with. It never was. The helmet is raw. You know what I mean? It's gonna do what it's gonna show the picture and take you through the game. It's the control aspect. And I'm gonna tell you something. Actually, they really didn't have to make no more controllers. They just had to, if they just put some analog sticks on the moves were outdated. But if they could have got away with just putting some analog sticks on the moves with some sensors to detect your hand, it's over with. It's over with. Yeah. It's over with. They hadn't made a new. Either way, they were gonna spend some money because now they got to make some more moves because how many people got PlayStation Move controller? You know what I mean? Yeah, not a lot. Not a lot. So they was gonna have to spend some money anyway. I'm glad they made the controllers, the new controllers. But they could have took the easy way out and reverted back to an older technique with new aspects at it. You know what I mean? All they had to do was put a new button on that controller with some sensors to check your hands. That's all they had to do. Cause them controllers got every button except for an analog stick. That's the only thing they needed on them, man. That one analog stick on them controllers would have made a huge difference, man. If them would have had an analog controller, it would have been crazy. Yeah, it would have been crazy, man. I tell you what's amazing, and I'm shocked that it didn't have, but I see why it didn't, because you have to reload and stuff like that. I was surprised that V1 3 situation didn't have aim controller support. Because the aim controller, you can't play the aim controller with V1, V3 because you need both of your hands to do stuff. Man, that was crazy, man. If they would have found some way that you could use one of them move controllers with the aim controller, that would have been crazy. But yeah, you cannot. V1, V3 has no aim support. Now I don't know if Saints and Sinners has aim controller support. I doubt it has aim controller support too, because you would have to reload, and you're gonna need both of your hands in that game. So I doubt if that game has. But I'm gonna tell you something. This first-person shooter I'm gonna bring at you guys, which is a tactical first-person shooter, Firewall 0 Hour. You can reload and everything with that. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah, man. I'm gonna bring that at you guys, so be looking for it, man. It's crazy, man. They making another one of them for the PSVR 2. And I thought they were gonna make another aim controller for the PSVR 2, but I'm thinking that that PSVR stock controller is what they making, but you never know. You never know. Don't hold your horses, because I heard that stock is temporary, made by a third-party company. PlayStation, Sony themselves are gonna make another aim controller for the and it may come with a piece that detaches so you can reload. That's something, yeah. You know what I mean? It may come with a piece that you detach and reattach to simulate reloading. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, there's ways to get around that. And we got this big piece of ink spot here. Man, it's crazy. You understand me in the command center, man. Yeah, we go crazy tomorrow on that black, because my first-person shooter, Janir guy, is over with, man. You understand me? What? It's over with. He finna kill somebody on there, man. I'm gonna tell you something. My first-person shooter, this guy is very, 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 very good at those first-person shooter guys. This guy, man, is one of them guys you wouldn't want to go up against. And no, you don't want him to be his enemy. You want him to be on your team. Yeah, he very. I'm gonna tell you this guy. I'm not just bragging on this guy either, man. I know a lot of people that play video games. This guy's one of them elite players, man. That you want him on your team, man. Especially if you're playing Call of Duty. He rarely loses. He rarely loses a match, man. Man, this guy should be playing for one of them professional, you understand me? I'm telling you, man. And I'll tell you what. Go back to our Call of Duty. Our Call of Duty video when he first played. He didn't lose a match.